Should the Chicago Bears be worried about DJ Moore? And I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about, what is going on, y'all. Fox Sports All back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, guys, please do hit that subscribe button down below and make sure to hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video, guys. I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, ProfitX. ProfitX is America's #1 sports prediction market where users play against each other and other peers instead of the books, and so you'll almost always get the best price on any total, spreads, money lines, and player props right now if you check them out, because you play against other peers. And guys, you can go ahead and use my promo code FST right now to claim up to $200 in profit cash on your first 30 days playing on the site. Win real money predicting sports. Terms and conditions apply. All right, let's talk about this. What do I mean by should the Bears be worried about DJ Moore? Well, I'm talking about the fact that I've seen a lot of talk on Bears, X, Twitter, social media about how the Bears should move on from DJ Moore and he's just not a fit for this offense, for this team. And obviously the numbers haven't been great. So why don't we just start there first and foremost, and I'm going to get into the other stuff. So the numbers. DJ Moore thus far into the season through 4 games is averaging 43.3 yards per game. That compared to Rome Odunze's 74 yards per game. Yeah, that's a stark difference right there. And the crazier part is, so Rome's averaging 74 yards a game, DJ's at 43. But Rome has 20 catches on the year and DJ has 16. So only 4 less catches, which tells me obviously the ADOT much lower on these throws and these catches here. And DJ has, through 4 games, these are stat lines: 4 for 38, 4 for 21 and a touchdown, 5 for 46, and 3 for 68. Those are pretty paltry numbers, folks. I'm not going to lie to you. So should we be worried about DJ and him sort of struggling, if you will, and, the outcome or outlook for him for the rest of the season? So short term, I'm going to say no. All right, short term, no. Big picture, perhaps. All right, let me explain. Short term, no. And I say that because, to me, again, new offense, you can still give it a little bit of time for guys to find their footing here. Obviously, Rome has taken off, and that's been awesome to see. And he is our #1 wide receiver for sure. But not all guys are always going to go ahead and just, jump right into a new offense and be able to produce right away. I feel like DJ is still trying to find his footing. Ben Johnson's trying to find how to utilize DJ, right? There's been times where if DJ doesn't get the ball a lot, Ben will just put him in the backfield or give him a screen pass, swing him out wide and just kind of, give him the football. And this has been such a different role than what he's used to, because if you remember DJ Moore with Justin Fields, like, he was a deep threat going down deep all the time and catching those long, deep balls. But over here, we're putting him in the backfield. Again, like I said, he's getting a lot of horizontal routes, if you will. And so, again, I think there's a lot of trying to figure out his place in the offense. But short term, I'm not worried, because Rome is having the season he's having partly, not fully, obviously, because that's his talent right there, but partly because of DJ Moore. What I mean by that is Rome is able to get one-on-one matchups and able to, get the ball in advantageous positions, because the defense has to still pay attention to DJ Moore. See, if DJ Moore is trash or not good anymore, defenses wouldn't be paying attention to him, and Rome wouldn't be getting open. He'd be getting double teamed on every play. That's not the case. So DJ still being a threat, and believe me, he still is a threat, lets Rome do what he does. Okay? So he is still, DJ Moore, a valuable part of this offense. And so to me, short-term wise, I believe he will be just fine. He will find his footing. I think as the season progresses here, Caleb's going to develop some chemistry with DJ Moore, and DJ is going to start to have some big games for sure. And I think just for this season, again, short-term wise, I'm not worried. Now, let's look at long-term. Long-term, I am worried about DJ Moore, because to me, we have a guy waiting in the wings in Luther Burden. We also have a guy in Colson Loveland who, again, doesn't play the same position as DJ, but another guy that can command the football. And so to me, it will be a question of, hey, how many guys can we get the football to? Because obviously Rome is the guy you drafted with Caleb. They have insane chemistry. He is going to be here for a long time. You just drafted Luther Burden. He's not going anywhere. Obviously, I just talked about Colston Loveland as well. And then you've got guys like OZ. You've got guys like, obviously, DJ in this offense. And so, to me, there definitely can be that conversation of, okay, do we want to keep DJ here long-term or kind of hand the reins over to a Luther Burden? And so, to me, long-term wise, the question mark is still there. And to me, there is a chance that DJ Moore probably isn't here long-term in Chicago. It depends. I'm not ready to say that fully, but I definitely think the possibility is there. And to me, a lot of that is also going to depend on how the rest of the season goes. If DJ is able to, just turn the page completely and dominate, and him and Rome are just two dominating receivers, then you keep that pairing for as long as you can. But if DJ has these sort of subpar performances for the rest of the year, I mean, you don't really need to be paying that money to get this subpar production when you got a guy waiting in the wings like Luther Burden. So to me, that's kind of where I'm at with this. So I hope DJ turns it around. I do think he will. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think DJ Moore is going to be just fine with the Bears? Do you want him here long-term or do you not? Leave a comment down below, guys, with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.